Hello and welcome. And yes, you do see that correctly. That is Randy Orton, Mr. Know It All, one on Reddit, is claiming with certainty that the match that is already booked for SummerSlam will be Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Now I'm hearing other sources claiming this on Twitter as well, but I first heard about it on Reddit, and the user's name is Mr. Know It All One. Is claiming that it will be Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Now you may ask yourself, why are they saying this so early, with Battleground coming up first? The obvious reason for that is because we're going to get Brock Lesnar versus Mark Hunt at UFC 200 this Saturday. And as far as that's concerned, I have it on good authority. I'm pretty sure that Brock Lesnar will punt Mark Hunt and the cunt. You heard it here first. Brock Lesnar will punt Mark Hunt and the cunt. Now, as far as why this match is being spoken about so early, RKO from out of nowhere. The reason this match is talked about so early is because they're going to want to promote SummerSlam at UFC 200. So I would imagine that maybe Stephanie McMahon will be in attendance, or Triple H, or somebody, and they want to generate a buzz for SummerSlam. But you can't do that if you're just going to say, oh, Brock Lesnar will be at SummerSlam. You can't do that as effectively. If you say Brock Lesnar will be at SummerSlam against Randy Orton, then it may get more attention. And plus, Randy Orton is a name that some old school fans may still remember, because he was very young during like the near end of the Attitude Era, and obviously he looks much different now. He works much different now. He's much better than when he was younger. But a lot of fans will remember the name Randy Orton, so it may intrigue them. Also, I think Orton is a great bet for this match. As far as the idea to put them two together, I don't think he wins. I think it depends. But I think Orton is still the safe bet if you're deciding who Brock Lesnar should face at SummerSlam. Because Orton is a big enough name that he has drawing power. And at the same time, he's not in any storylines right now. He's not in any matches. So, depending on if Brock wins this Saturday or not, it won't matter. Because it's Orton. And, you know, a win or a loss to Orton won't mean much to Lesnar in the overall grand scheme of things. And you can't really put Lesnar against somebody that's the world champion and say that's what's going to happen at SummerSlam. And then Lesnar goes out and, you know, gets beat in 2 seconds against Hunt. You know what I mean? So it's a wise business decision by WWE to put him against Randy Orton. With that said, if what I'm saying is true, and he does indeed punt Mark Hunt in the cunt, then I imagine Brock Lesnar will come back and be a huge monster, just like he was before. Like I said, the only thing I can really see damaging Brock Lesnar as a performer and as far as his reputation is concerned in WWE is if he gets like knocked out in 2 seconds or something ridiculous like that. If he loses in a hard-earned fight, it still won't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like, his reputation will be fine. But if he gets knocked out right away and he looks bad, then WWE will have to take the necessary precautions. And I think having Randy Orton booked is the necessary precaution. It's the right move. I say kudos to WWE on that one. But it really does depend on how Brock does at UFC 200 this weekend. I'll probably find a way to watch that. I may have to go to a sports bar or something of the sort, but I'll probably find a way to watch Brock. Or at the very least, I'll be on Reddit, on UFC's subreddit, and refreshing like crazy and reading what everybody's saying about the match. But I do expect Brock to win, and I think Randy Orton is the safe pick, because win or lose, you can go either way with Randy. If Brock loses embarrassingly, you make Randy Orton win the match. boom, WWE comes out like $1,000,000. If Brock wins amazingly, you put Brock over in a somewhat squash match to once again prove that he's the beast or whatnot. It's smart. It's a smart decision to go with Randy Orton in this situation. Randy Orton is protected. He hasn't wrestled in a while because of injury. I'm putting quotation marks on the injury because it's pro wrestling and you never really know. So it's a smart decision. Very well done by the writers. Well done. What I also wanted to talk about today, now that that's out of the way, is Final Deletion. For those that don't know, Final Deletion is the blow off to the Hardy versus Hardy feud down in TNA. Now I know this is weird because I never covered TNA, and there's reason for that, and that's because in my opinion TNA sucks. I don't like watching TNA. I'm not a fan of it. I haven't been a fan since they put Kurt Angle over Samoa Joe. I thought that was a bad business decision. And then after that, a bunch of like Hogan and the Nasty Boys and Ric Flair started coming in, and it was a clusterfuck of WWE talent going over TNA talent, which I thought was bad business. However, this Hardy versus Hardy match that has been getting a lot of attention online because of these horrible promos. Holy shit, they're so bad. But when I saw the trailer for this one that's coming up tomorrow, Final Deletion is what they're calling it, I am legitimately intrigued. I don't know if it's like because it's a small 30-second trailer, or I don't know if it's because Matt Hardy in particular, finally found a way to make his weird persona work, and maybe he like took the right acting classes this time, or I don't know what the fuck, but the match looks incredible. I'm going to be putting the trailer down in the description so you can check it out. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm definitely watching. I'm actually excited for a TNA match, which is weird. It's really weird that I'm excited for a TNA match, and I'm excited for a match with the Hardys, which is even weirder. But all credit to Matt Hardy. His acting is superb. His character is superb. The storyline, which I haven't followed, seems to be really weird and all over the place. It's kind of like a car crash. This may be one of those things where it's so bad that it's starting to get good now. When I watch the trailer, it looks good. It looks good, and it surprises me because I watched the director's cut, the Brother Nero that everybody was going on about, and that made me sick. It was so bad it made me sick. But in watching this trailer, it looks good. And like, I don't think it's going to be like a classic match. Don't get me wrong. I think we get a 3-star match at most. You know what I mean? Jeff Hardy, as everybody knows, has had problems with drugs in the past, and he's just not in the shape he used to be in. And he's taken so many nasty falls that, after a while, your body gives out on you. And Matt looks way over the hill, but to his credit, he's incorporated that into his persona, into his character, and it works. It works really well. And in watching the trailer, it's aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? Like, they have fireworks, and there's fire, and there's like water, and then there's this scene where Jeff Hardy's climbing a tree, and it's fucking weird as shit. But it's pleasing to the eye, you know what I mean? Fireworks with at the night are beautiful, It's 4th of July. Well, actually, it's just turned 12 a.m., so it's now the 5th of July. But fuck it, happy 4th of July. So everybody, fireworks are the shit, you know what I mean? And there's fireworks in this match, so that means it's going to look good to the eyes. At least the fireworks and the camera direction. And then there's the scene with this car, and it looks brilliant. It looks brilliant. The trailer looks brilliant. I'm very interested to see what they do. It could be one of those things where Matt's been a genius all along, and it's finally catching up, and he was just ahead of his time, and we didn't get it. Like, that could be possible. I don't know. I'm going to tune in tomorrow. I'll probably post my reactions. There's also a possibility that it could be really, really bad. So we'll find out tomorrow. Thank you for watching.